Discretion is advised.
What is up, y'all? Welcome to a new episode of LSPDFR One Call. That is right. Today we are doing a one call episode, and we are playing as a Morningwood Constable. Now, if you guys don't know what a constable is, like I honestly did not know. I actually had to look it up, and it is basically a police officer, but without some of the police officer powers. So we don't have full authority like a police officer would, but we do have some police powers to respond to calls and all that fun stuff. But let's go ahead and hop in the vehicle here. Or not hop in, but check out the vehicle here. I do gotta say though, I love those lights underneath the bumper there and the license plate underneath that. I love those lights. They are just never seen anything like that before, and it's super cool when we have that kind of like what's it called, the stealth lights in that window there on the one side, which is kind of cool. But then you guys are going to ask me, and I already know you guys are probably going to ask me, and dude, you can't be, well, I mean, it's in a paper sack, so I'm not too worried. But Adrian, where are the lights in the rear? And this vehicle is actually meant to be a detective vehicle, so I don't believe there's supposed to be any lights in the rear besides what's in the reverse lights there. Me personally, I would much rather have lights in the window, you know, just for more added safety. But we don't have any in this vehicle, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. But the vehicle today is made by 72 Will. I did have another Taurus planned for this episode, but for some reason, anytime I try to spawn it in, my game would crash, or the trainer would crash, simple trainer. So I don't know what the deal was with that. I'm going to try to do some more testing with that vehicle without the skin in different slots and stuff, and if it still crashes, we just won't show it off. But this beautiful Constable Morningwood skin is made by Pacific Pig. It is based off of Shoreline, Washington. So I believe it's the police department. It might be sheriff, but I believe it's the police department. But we are a Morningwood Constable, City of Morningwood, in partnership with the Los Santos Police. Very nice looking skin. Very cool looking car as well. Let's go and take a look at the interior here real quick. Okay, well, I guess we're going to hop in. That works too. There we go. We got a Motorola Toughbook. We don't have all the police equipment like a normal police car would. We do got no firearms, but we do have firearms technically. We don't have any long guns or anything like that, so we're just going to use our standard pistol today. And yeah, very cool indeed. With us being a constable today, we don't actually, like I said, we don't have the full police powers, but 241 dispatch. Show us out 1041, 10-8.
10-4.
Like I said, we will be out available for calls, for a one call actually. We're going to do this as a one call episode. So, not quite sure what kind of powers a constable has versus a regular police officer. I'm not 100% certain if they can pull people over. I do know that they can definitely respond to calls. I'm not sure if they have any arresting powers or anything like that. I believe they can detain someone, but I don't know if they can arrest anyone. So we're just going to roleplay it out as we cannot. If you guys know in the comment section, do let me know. So yeah, I'll definitely need your help on that one. But let's go ahead and hop on patrol, and let's go ahead and see what Morningwood has to offer us today.
We have serious MVA in Morningwood. Units respond code 2.
C41 dispatch, show us out 76. Looks like we got a parking accident. Callers waiting for you at the location. Respond code 2. So supposedly someone has hit a parked car, or you know, a hit and run has occurred or something along those lines. I'm not 100% certain, but I do know that it is a parked car call out, and looks like it's going to be on the opposite side over there. We're going to go ahead and let that girl go while she's running, and then we're going to go ahead and come over here, flip a U-turn. I know it says no U-turn, but we'll go ahead and turn on our lights. And we'll go ahead and hop in the parking lot here. So we can't enter through this way. Interesting. Alright, 241 dispatch. Show me out 23. Gonna be out with a female individual.
10-4.
Alright, let's go ahead and come over here. I'm not going to turn the lights on. We don't really need them. Hello, ma'am. How's it going today? What's going on? Morning, officer. Good day. You the caller? Yes, sir. Wanted to park here, but accidentally bumped into the other car. Alright, give me a moment and I will handle it. Take pictures using X and write a report for the vehicle owner. Okay, we will do that. I'm going to go ahead and stop her real quick, too.
Hands in the air, now!
Okay, I want stop the ped. Can I not use stop the ped? Okay, there we go. Alright, I'm going to need your ID, your license, registration, proof of insurance on the vehicle, okay? Alright, thank you, Jennifer Patton. Okay, 241 dispatch. Can you copy 28 times 2 for me? It's going to be 46 Edward King 572 on a San Andreas 28.
Target vehicle license plate.
This one doesn't have a front license plate.
572. Target is 10-4.
10-4 dispatch. I can't see. Okay, there we go. 10-4 dispatch. As well as copy 65 King George William 913 San Andreas 28 as well. This will be her vehicle.
Target vehicle license plate. 65 King George William 913. A traffic violation. Approach with caution.
Alright, 241, copy that. As well as a 2729 on a Jennifer. Oh, no, I didn't want a vehicle check. I wanted a ped check. As well as 2729 on a Jennifer Patton 62697.
George William 913. A traffic violation. Approach with caution.
Okay, so the vehicle has no registration, no insurance, and it has an unknown owner. Okay, so let's go ahead and hop in here. And we're going to go ahead and have to give her some citations today for operating that vehicle. She's Jennifer Patton. So this is not her first accident this year. She actually wasn't at fault at an accident on the 15th of this month already. So that's 2 accidents in 1 month for her. She's got a tailgating warning, so that's probably going to be another accident, and then littering. So let me go check both vehicles out. She's in the neon. So invalid license plate, no owner, no registration. It's not unknown if it's stolen, but there's no insurance on it. And the Chino is all good. His license is suspended, but we're not going to worry about that because he is he is not here with us, so he might be getting a ride. You never know. Okay. Alright, I'm going to go talk to her and see if where the vehicle came from and all that. Because, yeah, definitely not a good thing. Okay. So I need to do a wellness check on her, see if she's okay. You feel any pain? Are you injured? You're good? Okay. So you were the driver of that vehicle, correct? Mm-hmm. Okay. So were you texting while driving at all? May have. Okay, so she just admitted to using a telecommunications device as well. You wearing your seatbelt? May I take a look at your cell phone real quick? Posted an Instagram story moments before impact. Okay. No drinking anything today. No, that would be illegal. Any drugs or anything like that? No? Okay. Okay, so you do realize that this vehicle has no insurance. That's news to me. You don't have any registration on it either at all. So I'm wondering if I can do, is there like a traffic? So I show there's no registration on this vehicle either. Really had no clue. They never told me. Okay, but there's really no information on it at all. No insurance, no registration. So can you tell me a little bit about that? I assure you I do own it. Okay. So she does own the vehicle. Or apparently she claims she owns the vehicle, but there is no information on it whatsoever. So hang tight for me over here real quick. Actually, I'm going to see if I can... No, I'm not going to grab her or nothing. So I think she was good. I don't think she had anything on her. I wish we could do like a... Can I do something like that? No, I can't. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and give her a couple sight. Actually, let me search the vehicle real quick. So I'm going to tell her that I have to take the vehicle since there's no information on it. So I'm going to have to tow the vehicle. So today I'm going to be victim suspect. So today I'm going to be citing you for driving a vehicle without insurance, registration, or driving a vehicle without any registration, any insurance, using a telecommunications device while driving, as well as being at fault at an accident. I think that's fair. Okay, is there anything in that vehicle that I need to know about? Anything illegal in there that you know of? My cousin was saying she lost her meth pipe. Okay, so no weapons in the vehicle or nothing like that. Couple vines me, let's just say I'm prepared. Okay, so I gotta search the vehicle before I tow it, and I still have to take pictures of it for that owner and everything like that. So I'm not searching the Chino at all because that's not the vehicle in question. So she's got several kilos of cocaine in a fake BCSO badge and a human skull. Okay, so this parking lot accident actually made a turn for the worse on her. You got 5 kilos of cocaine in the vehicle. So, okay, go ahead and turn around for me. Put your hands behind your back.
You are under arrest.
Turn around for me. Put your hands behind your back. Okay, well, I guess that'll work too. So, at this point in time, oh, well, actually, let me do the question on here. I think it's after arrest. Yeah, there it is. So, at this point in time, you have the right to remain silent. Anything can say will be held against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, will be appointed to you. Do you understand your rights today? You have no choice, so sure. Okay, so, upon searching the vehicle, where did you get this police badge from? Avid collector of police memorabilia. Okay, understood, okay. So, you said your sister lost the meth pipe, but where'd you get all these where'd you get this cocaine from? I'll just drop it off where you're told. So you are, okay, so you are dealing them at all? It's the family business, so yeah. Okay, so it does look like trafficking or intent to sell, so yeah, it kind of does. So at this point in time, you'll be placed under arrest for that as well. So come over here, hop in the back of my car real quick, okay? That is why the vehicle is not registered, is because she is a drug dealer and she doesn't want them, the police knowing that she has the vehicle registered. Or not registered, so she doesn't want the police knowing who she is and all that. She's actually clean on her record, but she might be, just started the family business or, whatever. But what on earth? Why won't this bitch get in the car? Alright, take a seat for me. Take a seat. Alright, so let's try this. Well, let's try this again because I don't see why she won't get, or won't, get in the seat. Or in my vehicle. I wonder if it's got something to do with the call out. Hop in the back of my squad car for me, ma'am. Yeah, she's glitching out, so. Hop in. Okay, yeah, she's glitching out, so it must have something to do with the call out. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and take some pictures of this crash. Oh, that's kind of cool. It brings out a camera and actually takes pictures. That's pretty cool. If you have all the necessary information, go back to your vehicle to fill out the report. So how do we... Oh, God, I did not mean to do that. Alright, ma'am, come over here. Take a seat for me. I wonder if that's why we couldn't get her handcuffed, is because she's part of the call-out and it's going to glitch her out a little bit. Alright, so go ahead and take a seat for me. 241 dispatch, can you start a additional patrol unit to my 20? Possibly a female.
Backup required in Morningwood.
So I literally forgot we were playing as a constable and we weren't supposed to have any arrest powers. So, we did end up arresting her and reading her Miranda rights and all, and I completely forgot that we were a constable. But you know what? It is okay. I'm not too worried about it. So we got the police report, or the accident report, all written up. So this is the accident report. Here's a report for you. Everything else should arrive via mail in a few days. Have a nice day. Okay. So 241 dispatch, can you start a 51 for me to my 20?
Tow truck. Assistance required in Morningwood.
What's going on, brother? So, what started as it was a 911 call about a parking accident. She ended up backing into that vehicle over there. She was driving the sports car. Upon further investigation, the vehicle had no insurance, no registration, no record of anyone. I went ahead and searched the vehicle since we were going to tow it. Found 5 kilos of cocaine on her, or in the vehicle. So today I'm gonna try to charge her with possession of cocaine with intent to distribute. I'm gonna cite her for the registration, the insurance, driving without a license, or with driving without insurance, registration, and she did admit to being on a cell phone, and she did post an Instagram story right before the impact. So I haven't searched her yet. I'm gonna search her real quick. I just wanted you on scene since I'm a constable and you're an actual officer. So, all right, hop up for me real quick. All right, you don't have anything legal on you, do you? Any guns, knives, pocket knives, use needles, anything like that? You're harmless? Okay. Take a seat. All right, I'm going to pat you down just to make sure you got nothing on you, okay? Man, that's a very nice looking Taurus, though. It's very cool looking, I do got to say. So she got pepper spray and a lockpick. Okay, so nothing really too fancy. Okay, go ahead and take a seat for me real quick again. Okay, so we're going to hop back in my vehicle here. And we're going to go ahead and get her citations and charges out for her. So it was Jennifer Patton. So she is going to be charged with operating a telecommunications device while driving. She was definitely at fault at an accident. As none of those. She was also driving without no insurance, failure to present no insurance, and failure to present no registration. So she is going to get cited for those today. So there it is, failure to present no registration, failure to present no insurance, operating a telecommunications device while driving, as well as being at fault at an accident. So this is going to be her second accident this month that she was involved in. And she had nothing on her, but she did have the possession of cocaine, and it'll be possession of drugs with intent to distribute, possible drug trafficking schedule. I'm not sure what the different schedules are, so it'll be trafficking for sure, because she says she delivers it for whoever. So she is going to go to jail on those charges as well. We do have a lot of court cases here, so we can definitely take a look at some of these court cases as well at the end of this episode. Alright, Miss Patton, so today you are going to be arrested for possession of cocaine with intent to distribute, as well as drug trafficking. You're also going to be cited for operating a telecommunications device while driving, failure to present with driving with no insurance, driving with no registration, as well as being at fault at an accident. Okay, so I'll go ahead and give you your citations, and when we get you down to the station and all that, we'll get you fingerprinted. And all that good stuff, okay? Alright, 241 dispatch, can you start a 97 to my 20? We'll see if this guy can take it. Can you grab me can you do my police transport? I do appreciate it, man. I really, really do. God, man, you got so vulgar. So vulgar. So I had my dispatcher let the owner of that vehicle know that the vehicle was hit in a parking accident. It doesn't look like any damage was caused onto that vehicle, so it's all good. But we'll go ahead and do some of these court cases. Let's see if I remember half of these. So we got Carlos Casanova, possession of destructive devices and a warrant. I believe this is the guy that had a bomb In grapeseed, yes it is. So he was fined $886, 2 years, so definitely $3,886, 11 years in prison for that, and warrant for arson. And he was also cited for personal use of marijuana and just a $146 ticket, nothing too fancy. Charlie Steps was possession of marijuana, drug paraphernalia, fleeing a traffic stop, and a state countywide warrant. He was fined $10,799, 13 years and 6 months in prison, man. That's crazy. We have Chris O'Reilly, charged with possession of marijuana, possession of methamphetamine, stolen vehicle, stolen government property, reckless driving and endangerment, and fleeing police resulting in injury, property, death, or damage, or death. So he was total fine was $13,102, 11 years, 9 months in prison, man. That's crazy. We got Jack Deep 3 times here, so he must be pretty special. So he has a possession of a firearm, which is a felony, a stolen firearm, so fined $3,000, 8 years in prison. Also, again, for another stolen firearm, 3,009 years in prison. And then, so he's almost got 30 years in prison and fined almost $15,000 for that. That's crazy, man. So we got Mason Harker, resisting arrest without violence, possession of drug paraphernalia, stolen firearm, arms trafficking, and warrant countywide. Fined $10,542, 20 years, 10 months in prison. And he was also cited for personal use of marijuana, $131 ticket, nothing too bad. Alexander Carter was resisting arrest without violence, possession of drug paraphernalia, and trespassing. He was fined $5,371 with no prison time, so he was just granted probation. And I will let you know, some of these are probably, what's it called? Some of these are probably ones that I've done when I was in testing, so some of these might not be shown in videos, but a majority of them were shown in videos. So we got Matt Hector, resisting arrest with violence and trespassing. He was fined $583, 11 months in prison for that. And then personal use of marijuana, $119, not too bad. James Bradshaw, he was charged with possession of heroin, but he was not guilty, so he got no prison time, nothing like that. Must have had a pretty damn good lawyer. Douglas Rivera was arrested for resisting arrest without violence. $587, granted probation. Not too bad. Roy Ronaldo, same thing, resisting arrest without violence, $970, 2 months in prison. So Derek Mills was driving under the influence, fined $990, license suspended for 19 months, 6 months in prison. And then Mark Duke was possession of PCP, fined $4,000, granted probation with no prison time. Okay, so I guess Jennifer Patton's court cases aren't showing up on here for some unknown reason. So maybe I have to restart the... Okay, here we go. So we got another one for Mark Duke. It was failure to present, no insurance, and blocking a driveway, crossing a sidewalk. Not guilty, no charges, and only fined $59. Sydney Johnson was a license plate display failure and expired registration. She was fined $326. Maxine Edwards, she is still pending. We're going to go ahead and just do this right now. So she was carjacking, resisting arrest without violence, reckless driving and endangerment, fleeing police resulting in injury, property damage, or death, warrant on unlawful assembly. This was part of the last episode in Paleto. So she was fined $5,976, 17 years in prison, man. That is crazy. So we got Jennifer Patton. These are her charges: possession of cocaine, possession of drugs with intent to distribute, drug trafficking, Schedule 1. Okay, so she was fined $8,000 and 3 years in prison for that. I guess the drug trafficking was not right, so she was not guilty. And then for the tickets she has, she was only fined $1,264. All right, guys. Well, that's going to go and do it for this one. Really hope you guys enjoyed this one call episode as well as the court cases. Let me know what you guys think about the episode in the comment section down below, as well as hit the like button and that subscribe button. I will catch you guys here on the next episode. Peace.